Hi, it's DT here from My Sacred Blood. In this video, we're going to be comparing sea sponges. We're going to be comparing Jade and Pearl sea sponges to the Sea Sponge Company sea sponges. So it's going to be kind of, sort of, a product review. Before we start, though, I have to make the disclaimer that sea sponges are not to be sold or distributed as tampons. In Canada, any medical device that is made up of a living organism is classed as a Class 4 medical device. However, sea sponges do not have that classification, and I doubt very much that the FDA has classified them as medical devices to be used specifically for menstruation. So sea sponges can be used as menstrual care products if you choose to use them as such, and I do have to make that disclaimer every time that I do a video about sea sponges. A few years ago I did do a tutorial on how to use and care for your sea sponge tampons, so if you haven't heard of sea sponges, you don't know what they are yet, or you still don't know how to use and care for them, then you can go ahead and check out that video. So we're going to do the comparison. Let's look at our two sea sponges. I don't know if you can tell which one is which, if you want to make a quick guess. Okay, so if you guess that the bigger ones are Jade and Pearl, then you are correct. The lighter ones are the Sea Sponge Company, and the darker ones and the much bigger ones are from Jade and Pearl. Now, the Jade and Pearl ones are medium-sized, and I believe these are small from the Sea Sponge Company. Although I have washed them both, this one has not been used, but this one has been used. And both of the Jade and Pearl sea sponges have been used. So what we're going to be looking at is the durability of each. I've used the Jade and Pearls for probably 3 to 4 cycles already. And for the Sea Sponge Company, I've only used it for 1 cycle. We'll get some water here so we can make them wet. First, I'm going to start with the Jade and Pearl. Remember, this is water, not blood, so when it comes to blood is much warmer. And do keep in mind that when you do get these, you do want to wash them before use. And to disinfect them well, I recommend using vinegar, so they need to be able to hold up to blood, water, and vinegar. So this is your Jade and Pearl, and we're going to give it a squeeze here. We'll do that again. First, I'll show you the one that has been used, and I've only used this once. I've washed it once and used it once. So we have bubbles. See the bubbles? Okay. I didn't show you that before with the Jade and Pearl. Let's see the Jade and Pearl. You could get bubbles because it has to breathe, but not as much. Shouldn't be getting as much bubbles. Okay, so now let's give it a squeeze. Let's do that again. Okay. And this, I won't be using it again, so let me just show you the reason why. Just look at that. I can literally rip it apart, and I should not be able to do that so easily. This is Jade and Pearl. If I rip this, I'll be so devastated, but you should not be able to tear your sea sponges in half. This is after 1 or 2 uses. It's already destroyed. So let me show you this one. Already you can see it's falling apart, but what I wanted to show you is what happens when you twist you can see that it kind of still holds the shape, whereas Jade and Pearl, you put it in and it pops right back into place. This is just testing how much they expand when they're inserted. And when they fill up, it should expand just a bit. Now let's pull out our Jade and Pearl. Now let's compare. It's all balled up. And that is that. If you were to ask me what sea sponge would you recommend, I would highly recommend the Jade and Pearl over. I haven't tried any other besides the Sea Sponge Company, but I would just stick with the Jade and Pearl because it's been tried and tested. So I know that when I buy the Jade and Pearls pack of 3, the 3 different sizes, I know that that's going to last me at least a year. When it comes to the Sea Sponge Company, I don't know how long it's going to last. It didn't even really make it through one cycle, so I would not recommend it. They're bad enough in water, but when it comes to blood, they soak very fast, they get very mushy, they flatten out, and they're not as absorbent. So it's unfortunate that I had to do a bad review. I don't like doing bad reviews, but if you are going to buy these products and you're going to spend money on these things, then I want to make sure that you're going to get your money's worth. If you have any doubts at all after watching this one, of course, you can do your own comparison, and I will leave the information for both of these companies in the description box. So I hope that helps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.